Hello, my beautiful Hair Lounge community. Welcome into the Hair Lounge. Who wants to learn how to do a blowout on yourself using one easy tool? No more cramping, no more tired wrists. We are going to use a hot airbrush to achieve a perfect salon blowout on your own hair. Stay tuned and I'll show you exactly how to do it. First, you want to start off with freshly washed hair. My hair fill is just a tiny bit damp. I let it air dry. My ends are still a little dry, so I would suggest taking a spray bottle and just getting it just a tiny bit wet. You don't want it to be dripping. This is one thing I think helps this process go a little bit faster. If you have ever tried to do a blowout on yourself using a round brush and you start with really super wet hair, it's gonna take forever, your arms get super tired, and it really hurts your wrists. So I like to start with fairly dry hair. So now that I have it just a tiny bit wet, it's all about sectioning your hair. First, we're gonna start on the very bottom. What I love about this is it's going to give you a tiny bit of wave to your hair, but it's not gonna be beachy waves. It's gonna give you the perfect blowout look. Baxter wants a blowout. You need a blowout, Baxter? This particular one is a Hot Tools hot air brush. On it, it has tons of different settings. It has a cool setting, a low setting, and a high setting. I suggest using the low setting. It's gonna be lower speed for the actual air coming out of the dryer, and then it is also gonna be a low heat, but it still does get pretty warm. Since my hair is not completely wet, it doesn't matter. I'm not drying my hair. Obviously, it's a little damp, so yes, it's gonna dry it, but this is all about setting your style. So low is the perfect speed to get this blown out salon look. I like to take my dryer. I'm gonna tell you before I actually start doing it because it might be a little bit hard to hear me when the dryer is on. But you are gonna take each one of your sections and you are going to warm up that section. You're gonna just take the hot airbrush and run the hot airbrush down that section to get the whole section warm. Then what you're gonna do is you are going to take that section and you are gonna start turning your dryer. The goal is you want this hair to start twisting onto that dryer while you are twisting your hair off of the hot air brush. And that is going to create a blown out look, just like you would get at the salon when they use a round brush. All right, let's do it. Just like that. As you can see, it still has a little bit of wave to it, not a lot of curl, but we're gonna do that all the way around on this bottom section. The biggest tip I can tell you is do not touch it. Don't run your hands through it, leave it alone. You can, at this point, spray a hairspray up over the top. So this is just a finishing spray to set that blowout curl we just created, but don't touch it at all. You're not gonna touch any of the sections until the very end. Now let's move up to my very next section. And as you can tell, I'm taking fairly large sections because I do not want it to be super curly. I just want it to look like a fresh blowout. But while I am turning the dryer, I always like the hair around my face to go away from my face. So I am sure to turn the dryer away from my face on these front sections. Let's get to doing our blowout. Again, taking our hairspray and setting that blowout. Now on this very next section, what I like to do is I'm going to alternate the way I'm curling my hair. Still on this very front section around my face, I am gonna do it away from my face, but my next section on the back, I am gonna do it towards my face so I get a lot of different wave patterns in there so it looks fresh and trendy. As you notice, I'm putting my hand up over the top of the brush, and that's gonna ensure that hair is staying on my brush while I am pulling it. Another tip I wanna make sure you know about is the curlier you want it, the more you are going to be twisting that dryer while you're pulling it down the dryer or off of the actual brush. So twisting it more will give a little bit more of a bend to the hair. And I just want to make sure you guys know those little tips just in case you want to create a little bit more wave to your hair. You can also do this to your hair if your hair is long. Obviously, my hair is a little bit shorter. You just want to be careful when you are twisting the hair. You don't want all the hair sitting right up on top of itself, or else you're going to get tangled. So when you are putting your hair in the dryer, try to make it go in a spiral form on the brush. That way you don't have to cut a hot air dryer out of your hair. If you are liking what you see so far, please hit that thumbs up button. I love to see when you guys are liking all of these videos I'm putting out. And if you're new here, hit the red subscribe button. That way you don't miss out on any of my new up and coming videos. I try to put at least one hair video out a week. And I am also over on TikTok and Instagram Reels, putting tons of other just short videos that you guys can try on your hair. So don't forget to go follow me there. Let's get back to doing the blowout. Do not forget this section I'm doing towards my face. Now we are getting towards my crown, and with all this hair, I'm gonna blow it straight up off the scalp so I get more volume at the crown. So if you don't want a lot of volume up there, you're gonna do it just the same way to the side, but I do, so I'm gonna do it straight up. Now we're getting to this last section, and this is where you are going to determine where your part is and do your curls based off of that. Again, if you want lots of volume on the crown, you can do everything straight up. I do want a little bit of volume in my bangs, so I'm gonna do it over and over direct over the top of my face so I can get lots of volume up through this front section. All right, we have gotten everything blown out. We're doing our one last spray, and we are gonna let it cool. You're not gonna run your hands through it. You're not gonna do anything crazy. I am gonna show you, can kind of see I have all these kind of flyaway hairs. That is all new hair growth that I have gotten from drinking my collagen drink. I've talked a little bit about that on here. If you want to see that video, click the link up there and it'll take you to the video. But I got a lot of new hair growth. So I'm going to show you what I do to kind of get those guys to lay down after my hair cools off. If you guys have any questions whatsoever about how to achieve this or any of the products that I use today, don't hesitate to leave those down in the description box. As always, I will link everything in the description box just in case you want to see what this tool is or any of the products that I use. I'll have links so it's very easy for you to find. Okay, now that I've cooled off, I'm going to stand up and I'm just going to shake my hair out. I'm not going to run my hands through it. I'm not going to do anything to break up that blowout. I just want to shake it out a little bit to show you what it looks like. I am also going to take a texturizing spray. This one is by Joico, and I'm going to spray it while I'm shaking my hair out. So, as you can see, it looks fabulous. Like I said, I'm not gonna really run my hands through it. I'm gonna just kind of break some of these waves up, but it gives you that perfect blown out look. If you see any spots on your hair that you don't like or anything that's a little too straight, like this section right here, you can take the dryer and go over the top of the dryer again with high heat. And that will help get those curls to kind of blend in together a little bit more. Now, as far as all those little hairs, I'm gonna take my texture spray over the top of it, and I am just gonna comb those little hairs straight down so then they are not standing straight up. Just like that. What do you guys think? I love how this looks. It's great for the first day after you wash your hair, and then day number 2, you can curl over the top of this, but it gives you a great blown out look using a hot air brush, and it's super, super easy. You do not have to be coordinated to do this. I'm telling you, it may take you a little time to figure out how to get that hair off the brush, but I know you can do it. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, I try to drop these videos at least 1 time a week, so don't forget to come back and see that new video. All right, you guys, we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.